Hey everybody, I'm doing some modification and some updates to the throttle quad, and I just got my two 180 pots, the Hall effect sensors for my flap and speed brake. Now I've already made modifications to this so I don't have to take the pedestal out anymore to go underneath to remove the bolts. I've also modified these handles as well to make it taking this whole assembly off that much easier. The only thing missing is the center strip and the leather, like here from the center. Everything else is basically in place and it's all bolted down. It's bolted from the top down now. I'm going to take this apart right now. I need a couple of Allen keys and a couple of Phillips screwdrivers. So let's take these trim wheels off. Now I removed the hidden screw that was back here behind the cosmetic handle, so I don't have to take that off anymore. These spin freely, even without that, even with that in the center. But it just makes taking these off that much easier than having to take off the cosmetic handle that you can see right here. Before you'd have to take off. Oh, and there's the. I was missing that screw, couldn't find it, and there it is. I'll have to go in there and take that out. But that's what I was talking about. See that screw? That screw went into the side and held it in place. So by removing this screw and not using it, I don't have to take these four out to hold it in place. All it does is just spin, which is no big deal. So that's out. We'll do the same thing on this side. And when I tighten these down, I basically just put them hand tight. And they won't back out because of these washers that are on here, which is nice if you want to spin them, but they won't do anything. Alright, let's pop this wheel out. Alright, let's take these handles out. There's just one screw on each one of these fuel cutoffs. One Phillips screw on this side. Put that back inside so I don't lose it. So these two handles are done. Now we're going to take out these two. This is where the modification was done. I tapped the metal back here, and I tapped the metal on that side. So no more nuts and screws holding them in place. They just screw right in. And I also made this rubber washer, or spacer. Let me put these down a little bit. So I made those rubber spacers so they won't fall out and drop in here. They had metal washers in here with nuts on the inside, so this makes doing this so much easier. So this one's out already. And that one's out. And the same on this side, as you can see. That ain't falling off. Okay, so that's off now. So the only handle we have left is the throttle handles. Now the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to remove the reverser here with the Allen key. Oh, that's on there pretty good. There we go. I'll just get that just about all the way out, and then we'll grab that. Okay. And that just slides out like so. And we'll do the same thing for this side. And the reversers are now out. So we have 6 screws left to get these handles out. So there's 3 right in here. We're not going to take the 2 out on the bottom. And let's use this screwdriver. Now this handle will start to fall away. Now there's a clip that's inside of here. And you'll see I marked the one side with the magic marker so I don't mix up putting this back in. All we have to do now is take this clip out, like so. And the handle is now out of the way. The design on this is absolutely amazing. They really did a good job. There was a couple of things that I think needed to be upgraded or swapped out, but they really did a good job putting this together. Alright, we've got 3 more on this side. And that makes 3. Same thing on this side. Mark the clip and pull it out. Now with that out, only thing left are the 4 screws holding the plate in place and then disconnecting some wires. Now let's take these out. Even with my breathing issues, I can actually do this pretty decent, which is why I really didn't want to go from underneath anymore. And the hardest part of taking this whole top of the panel off was the speed brake and the flaps and the speed brake. Alright, with those 4 screws out, this is just about ready to go. Oh, it's my phone. Must be a silver alert. Grandpa's on the loose. Alright, this should lift right up now. And how loose she is, she come right up. Now, what I may have to do is flip these over a little bit. Give me a little bit more room here. Pop this out. Come on, baby. Here we go. Right. Now, as you can see, the only cable that's here is for the parking brake light and switch. So we'll pop that out. And the top of the quad is now off. Oh, let's put this here out of the way. Now with that off, we want to take this out of the deck. We have 4 screws here. One. I think I should be using my old man glasses here, but I think I'm doing pretty good actually. As you can see, 2 pots have already been swapped out for Hall effects. The 2 in the front haven't. This is one well-built throttle quad. It's one of the reasons why I want to try to add backlighting myself and keep it instead of ordering a new one. Okay, with those 4 screws out, the only thing we have to worry about now is the wiring. So we've got our USB cable right here, which is now out, and the only one that should be left now is our tiller. So, oh, I forgot a bolt here. Can't count to 4, Johnny. I have to get Sesame Street back out here. Alright, now she should be out. Okay, so now as you can see, the only cable I've got left is my tiller. So we'll pop that clip off here. And as you can see, she's out. Here is where I put the new pod on the board. And you can see these are the 2 old pods that still have to be replaced. And the pod. And then these 2 have been done already for my throttles. So we can take that out now.